Hello and welcome to the Casino Blog. I'm your host Vegas Vic, and today is part 2 of my short series on amazing gambling facts. I wanted to tell you about a few of those things. I normally talk about mostly slot machines so that I can show you some of these great videos, and I will be doing this again shortly because I have just now finished writing my new book called Great Casino Slots Volume 1, and which will be released very shortly. If you have seen part 1 of these episodes about amazing gambling facts, you know that I wanted to take a little break from just talking about slot machines and perhaps some of the other casino games. And if you follow me on Twitter, my handle there is @GamingAuthor. You know that from time to time I tweet about amazing gambling facts in 140 words or less. Now some of these have more information and greater stories to them. And of course I can't say that on Twitter, but I thought that I would create a couple of these episodes of my casino blog and let you know a little bit more about some of these things that are truly amazing. Now if you don't know this, I have written a book called Great Gamblers, True Stories and Amazing Facts. And there's even more of these amazing facts in that book. It's available both as a paperback and as an ebook, so you can look it up on my website, morecasinodeals.com, or at Amazon iBooks, or anywhere else for that matter. If you're interested, you can look into it and read some of these incredible stories and amazing facts from the world of gambling. So for this episode of my casino blog, I wanted to continue with more amazing gambling facts, and I have a little cheat sheet right in here in front of me so that I don't forget what I'm talking about or fall over my own words, which sometimes I do if you've seen my other episodes of Casino Blog. So what am I going to talk about this time? Some kind of a potpourri of different things. Now, the first one I want to tell you about, that's not actually a gambling fact. It's about Elvis. Now, I'm a huge Elvis fan, and it's just absolutely, incredible that he's no longer with us. He'd be very, very old now, but I was very shocked when he died, and I just, have very fond memories of Elvis in Las Vegas. He performed in a hotel called the International, which is on Paradise Road, and it later became the Las Vegas Hilton, then it became the LVH, and now it's called the Westgate. And they still have the showroom there where Elvis himself performed, and some of his guitars and outfits. It's just incredible. But Elvis Presley performed 837 consecutive sold-out shows in Las Vegas. And it's just absolutely amazing, I mean, the man was just incredible. It's not a gambling fact, but I just thought I would mention it. Now, here's a gambling fact. In 2014, Las Vegas casinos won a combined total of $1.1 billion. Now, curiously, that was 2.1% less than the year before, but it's still an enormous amount. It's $1.1 billion in profits, and that's just from what people have lost. And I keep saying that. I have written a total of 43 books now, and my colleagues who also write gambling books have written a lot of them as well. And sometimes over the years we keep getting asked the same questions all the time. And it's just amazing that so many people will go to a casino and know little or nothing about casino games or what they will find there. And it's so simple to practice a little bit of knowledge to go to a casino so you don't lose so much money. And of course this is good for the industry because the casinos need the money, and there are several billionaires who own the casinos, and some of them are down to their last $6 or $7 billion. They're suffering. Okay, so back to some of the gambling facts here on my cheat sheet. For example, did you know that according to various reports, 75% of all U.S. households gamble regularly each year? Now, of course, this includes lotteries, casinos, races, and sports, but it's a national pastime. In fact, casino gambling alone is bigger than baseball, football, basketball, and all the other sports put together. It's just incredible, and justifiably so, because it's great fun, and there's a lot of other stuff to do there. And if you know at least something about casino gambling, it can also be very, very profitable. And so let me see. A 52 card deck can generate 2,598,960 unique 5-card hands, of which 1,098,240 hands can make up any one pair. So next time you're sitting down to a card game or playing poker, bear that in mind. And now let me see. Oh yes, here's an interesting gambling fact. When interviewed on arrival in Las Vegas, visitors say that they bring around $550 specifically for gambling. But what actually happens when they get here is that that money doesn't last very long, and so it turns out that they usually spend upwards of $1,500 per person in the casino. And that's a more truer fact than what people usually admit when they're interviewed, you know, on the street by professional interviewers. Now, I talk to a lot of these people with my during my job as a marketing interviewer and marketing researcher that I did for some casinos in the past. And so I know a lot of the stuff that actually is reported a little bit differently, because the truth is not necessarily what appears to be so at the first look. And let me see. Now, Keno is my favorite game, as everybody knows who knows me. I've written a book called Powerful Profits from Keno, which is available as an updated ebook now. It's my most popular title, and for a good reason, because it's a great game. Now, it's different from a lottery. It actually looks a lot like a lottery, but it's somewhat different because you can play weight tickets, and there's a lot more chances that you have in this game to actually win than you can in a lottery. The odds in a lottery are very, very long. I mean, you can look it up just by going on the website and look up the odds on any lottery, Powerball or any other one that you want to. And, you know, sports wagering, we just finished the Super Bowl, and it was a very, very successful one for the sports books in Las Vegas. Now, did you know that the biggest wager up to now on a Super Bowl game, on a money line bet, was $2.4 million made as a money line bet on Super Bowl 29, and the winner made a $300,000 profit. Such is the life when you've got the money to wager that much. Well, if I was going to bet $2.4 million, I wouldn't be doing it on a football game. There's a story about my betting on football that I'll leave for some other time. It's still a bit of a sore spot in my career. Now, as you know, I've never written a book about sports betting, and I'm not likely to. Hint: no, I'm not very good at it. And so let me see. I have some more facts over here. Oh yes, the probability of being dealt a single pair from a deck of 52 cards is 42.26%. That's pretty good. And let me see. Oh yes. Las Vegas means the meadows in Spanish, which Las Vegas was a Spanish settlement. And actually the city itself was founded as a railroad stop in 1905. But did you know that gambling was illegal in Nevada until 1931? During the height of the Depression, the powers to be in the state at that time thought that it would be a good idea to legalize gambling, particularly because there was a great influx of workers for the Hoover Dam, or Boulder Dam, however you want to call it. And those workers had a lot of disposable income, and so it became very good for the workers and very good for the state, and Las Vegas and the state of Nevada has never looked back. And it has always been a great place to live, and you know, we who live here, we love it. It's once you've lived in Las Vegas, you really don't want to live anywhere else. I mean, there's so many things to do, and you know, basically all I can say is I love it. So when you come to visit, I'm sure you will enjoy it, and if you come to join us and live here, you will have a wonderful life in a great city. Well, so I guess that's about it. I didn't want to make these casino blogs too long-winded. I hope you enjoyed these couple of episodes of my casino blog about amazing gambling facts. If you're interested in a lot more great gambling stories and even more great gambling facts, my book, Great Gamblers, True Stories and Amazing Facts, is available everywhere, so you can look it up. And I hope you will come and visit me on my website and say hi. It's morecasinodeals.com. There's new stuff there all the time. And so until next time, I'll see you in the casino. So long.